Number 15, Outside Lurker. If you feel you're being watched, that may not be paranoia. This nightmare may just be outside your window. CCTV footage in Queensland, Australia caught a man crouching outside a woman's home, watching the unsuspecting homeowner. The 30 to 40-year-old man, dressed in a t-shirt, baseball cap, and shorts, walks up the front yard before creeping and crouching around the home, leering inside. The lurker apparently looked into the woman's bedroom window. The man was scared off for a moment by a passing vehicle, ducking behind a van parked in the driveway before continuing his leering. He stood outside the house for around 20 minutes on this occasion. That's right, he's been to the house at least once more, for which he was also captured on film. Makes you want to double check your locks and maybe hire a bodyguard. Number 14, fishing fun. Fishing is supposed to be a relaxing pastime. Kick back with your pole and a cold one, and you're set for a pleasant afternoon spent out on the water. But this video, posted on Reddit by Caesar4321, reveals that fishing can sometimes take an unexpected turn. The clip shows a lucky fisherman reeling in his prize catch, a nice little fish which he pulls out onto the banks of the pond in order to remove it from the line. But as he steps closer to his catch, something pops up out of nowhere. Bet you didn't see that coming. Redditor iMoosker commented, "They are fishing in literal croc swamps, like they aren't asking for chomps. Asking for it or not, alligator incidents are on the rise in Florida. Moral of the story? Don't disturb those muddy waters, or your bones may be snapped in half by some seriously powerful jaws." Number 13, pure red sky. Sometimes nature is the greatest source of fear, but what if we're the source of nature's wrath? User Droid15 posted this YouTube clip to Reddit. In it, an Indonesian sky is burning red, an insanely bright color of red. It may seem like a strange phenomenon, or perhaps even something paranormal. Are unknown beings about to descend upon us? Redditor Evangelist thinks not. He writes, "It's the haze that's currently engulfing the entire region because palm oil farmers decided that slash and burn is better than clearing the jungle." This deep red sky occurred just a week ago on Sumatra Island, as suggested by commenters. The obscure skies are a result of sunlight interacting with fumes, causing low visibility and issues breathing. Very concerning to say the least. Number 12, caught in the dark. As it turns out, it's not a good time for camping. Campers in this video, posted in January of 2009, got the surprise of their life when they caught this strange creature on film. As a couple friends are gathered around the campfire, take a look behind them. A white creature makes a short appearance in the shadows.
Well, you've been sharpening it for like 2 hours.
No.
You hear something?
The dog.
What is it? Is it the rake? Is it a man on all fours, as someone suggests in the comments? Whatever it is, the figure wasn't lost on the campers, as one of them asked what that noise was. Another suggested it was a dog, but we all know better. Number 11, the storm. Just when you think it's safe inside, watch this video and you'll find nowhere is safe. Posted to Reddit by Magushi, the clip is entitled Safe Zone, although there doesn't seem to be anything safe about it. The video shows a heavy storm. It's unclear where the footage was filmed, but a Redditor in the comments suggests it's Japan. The person in the video is capturing the raging storm outside, wind blowing, earth shaking. Across the way, a building stands, seemingly resilient, that is, until half of the roof busts off. The people watching this unfold realize just in time that the roof is coming towards them. They rush away, just as you hear the window smashing in. Safe zone. When it comes to nature, you're never safe. Number 10, turn around. Don't turn out the lights for this one. Posted to Reddit with the title, Just a Normal Light Switch. But there's nothing normal about what happens next. The video shows someone flicking the light switch, after which the camera turns towards a light on the opposite side of the room, which turns off and on when the switch is flicked, but hold your breath when the camera turns back.
Look what I realized.
Thank you.
Capturing the dark hallway beyond. What is that? Your heart jumps into your throat as the camera drops. In a recap of the video, notice as the shot first captures the light switch, there is no one and nothing in the hallway beyond. While most are mystified, some are more than that. Redditor Minka Mushka writes, "The only time I've ever been grateful to live in a studio. I don't have to worry about anything creeping around a corner because everything is in the same super tiny room." But the users on the thread kindly point out that she forgot about under her bed, inside closets, and lurking beyond her door. Now I bet you really can't turn out the light. Number 9. Whoosh. Animals are often those who first sense a ghostly presence. This video confirms that. Posted to Reddit by Junior Sis, the uploader notes that this clip was caught on a living room camera. The dog in the clip can be seen standing alert, staring off into a corner of the room. The dog then looks towards the ground, as if letting his guard down, before suddenly jerking back against the wall and out of sight. The even stranger thing is she doesn't even make a peep through all this, and the sudden jerk indicates there's something besides simple fear going on. In response to Jamie R's question in the comments about if the dog had been thrown into the door, and whether or not peculiar things had been happening in their home, Junior Sis answers in the affirmative to the first question, writing, "I've never seen her move that fast, and it just seems an odd angle if she's turning to run." As for other peculiarities in the home, the Redditor says that apart from a pantry light flickering, nothing paranormal has happened. Others in the thread believe the video to be legitimate, as the dog isn't looking behind her, which she would if the owner or some other human entity is there. Carapo agrees that something quite obviously pulled the dog back in an aggressive manner. She also states that dogs must be super scared when home alone with an invisible entity, as they can sense a presence but don't know what to do about it. What do you think? Was this dog just jerking from fear, or was he yanked back by a malevolent force? Number 8. Knocking. Haven't children learned from Stephen King's It not to mess around in the sewers? Apparently these kids haven't. Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit. The uploader says there's odd knocking in this clip.
Randomly knock again.
The boys filming the video appear to be at a baseball field, as they're peering down into a hole with a large sewage system pipe emptying into it, asking whatever is in the pipe to randomly knock again. The boy filming tells his friends that people are going to think this was a bad idea. Listen closely because that's when you hear the knocking sound.
Come on, people are gonna think we're idiots.
Some think it might be Pennywise. Others, like Mr. Meow02, laugh at the boy's response. When a knock answers their question, "Do it again if you want to take our lives." The boys nope right out of there, as would anyone with any sense. Number 7. Disappear into nothingness. Now you see it, now you don't. This video is either a sleight of hand, a wicked magic trick, or completely 100% authentic. Posted in 2008, the uploader notes that this happened in Mexico, writing, "Here are some relatives who play in the field behind their house and see something that runs and disappears into nothingness." The quite blurry video shows a kid kicking a soccer ball around when he points out something behind the man filming. Turning around, the camera spots this figure running at a distance. You can hear dogs barking in the background as if disturbed by the creature.
¿Eso no sabes lo que pasó?
No mames, no sé, güey. A ver, vamos a ver.
Ahora sí. Vea, ya nos cayó el duende.
It's hard to tell what the figure is, but it prances across the field with strange movements before hiding within something sitting in the grass. Instead of running away, the man runs towards it, peering into the fixture, which appears to simply be an empty square of brick with grass growing inside. You're waiting to see the creature up close, but he isn't there. Neither is he behind any of the walls. What was that thing and where did it go? Probably into your nightmares. Number 6. Unboxing my new daughter. This exceedingly unnerving video called Unboxing My New Daughter is a play on the highly popular unboxing videos on YouTube, but the YouTuber in this video, Beeble Fox, appears to know exactly what he'll be unboxing. His new daughter. Using plastic cans covered by pink mittens, Beeble Fox explains in his uncomfortable, wavering voice that you can adopt a child on Sims 3, which will be sent to your house to unbox, so why not do it in real life?
We're gonna take a look at her. My new daughter. I haven't named her yet.
He cleans off an excessively large blade for the unboxing ceremony before slicing the cardboard box open, which lies on the bed. All the while he mumbles around looking into her eyes, which are the windows to the soul, and he explains the pink mittened hands, which he says he unboxed first. As he opens the box, he explains that his daughter is all dressed up for school and is a good girl. The timbre of his voice is enough to make you shudder. Disturbing footage of some super creepy hysteria or art. I suppose it can be both. Number 5. Paranormal Mountain Dew. Another paranormal video that's best to watch with a friend. Posted to Reddit by M. Holery, this Redditor writes that this is the original security camera video in which a can of Mountain Dew is pushed off a case. He writes that he was not in the room at the time and his fiancée was sleeping, but needless to say his dogs were scared by the strange occurrence. In the clip you can't really see where the can falls, but you do see it roll from one corner across the room, and it doesn't appear there's any place out of sight on that side of the room where it could have entered the scene. Some in the comments point out movement near the TV, saying it might be some type of vermin, though with no one in the room, the way the can is knocked over, and how the dogs react, I wouldn't be surprised if something paranormal was in that house. Number 4. Area 51 Creature. If you don't want to question the existence of other beings in the universe, then don't watch this video alone. Submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit, the uploader purports that the film was captured near Area 51 by a security camera. The clip shows a creature lurking in the darkness behind a wall. He slowly extends his elongated head out from behind the wall before pulling back and returning to the darkness. The creature has dark, empty holes where his eyes should be, and pointy, defined facial features, as well as long, thin arms. He appears to be crouching with his arms extended to the ground. While some can't stomach the idea that this footage might appear to be legit, others, like Redditor Vicky Potamus, admit fear, writing, "I didn't plan to sleep tonight anyway." The Redditor The Waz adds, "I am not elitist enough to think that we are the only beings ever made, but what I find interesting is the timing of the release of the video, a little too close to September 20th for my taste. What happened on September 20th? A meme on Facebook inspired thousands to storm Area 51 leading up to the date. Well, no one ended up storming Area 51. Could this video's release and the memes somehow be related? Only this creature knows." Number 3. Night Vision. YouTuber Handle Bandle published this clip to YouTube in June of 2017, writing that a relative had contacted him, describing a strange occurrence that had happened near Bend, Oregon in May of 2017. A local man went camping at a place he always camped, but this time he didn't return. In Bandle's words, nearly all of his belongings were found at the campsite along with his car and camera, which contains video of his last moments. His family asks that if anyone has any information as to where his whereabouts, that they please come forward. In the video, the man explains that he's solo camping at this site, though it's off the beaten path. People are often here. In fact, he says he can hear people nearby. He says he's going to get a campfire going later. Then he zooms in on what he calls a creepy creation of what appears to be the structure of a teepee beyond some trees. He walks over to a pit, which he says looks like a grave and is surrounded by flies. Inside the pit are a pair of black garbage bags full of something. Although the man offhandedly says it would be crazy if he found a body, he decides that it must just be trash. He then walks over to the teepee structure, and there's trash inside that too. He says it looked like they built a fire inside the teepee. He again offhandedly says he hopes that they don't come back for a ritual or something. As day turns to night, the man is in his tent when he hears something outside, and it doesn't sound like an animal. It almost sounds like a bottle rolling over rocks.
That can't be. That's not an animal. That's someone's messing around with the rocks out there.
This dude opens his tent and runs out into the darkness, forgetting his flashlight. He navigates through the forest with his night vision. He is now lost, wandering through the darkness, having been chased off by who knows what. He might think he's alone in the darkness, but as he walks further, he catches a glimpse of a figure in his midst. After jerking the camera away, the clip ends. The video claims that Jeff Kessler was never seen or heard from again. Is this a true story or fiction? The uploader claims a Facebook page entitled Bring Home Our Jeff had been set up at the time, and it is a real page, though it's inactive now. Was Jeff taken? Your guess is as good as mine. Number 2. Black-eyed children. Trapezing through the forest in the darkness is nightmarish enough. Imagine running into one of these little beings known as black-eyed children. That's what Danny from YouTube channel Exploring with Danny set out to do. After someone contacted him on Facebook requesting that he come check out these creepy woods. The woods in question reportedly were the scene of several black-eyed children sightings. The YouTuber writes, "Never go to the woods at night. You never know who you're gonna bump into." Before we go any further, what are black-eyed children? They're paranormal creatures of modern-day legend. The pale children possess black eyes, no surprise there, and are regularly spotted panhandling or hitchhiking. Let's set the scene. Danny is in the woods around 2 a.m. in search of the black-eyed children. He uses various methods to try and contact them, including using an EVP to interact. He also starts playing some audio of a child speaking, asking for help. The audio is super creepy, especially hearing it ring throughout the woods at night. As the song starts to play, in the darkness, 2 black-eyed children appear out of nowhere. They stand there for a moment, but as Danny retreats, they chase him down. He races away, turning back repeatedly to see the children are gaining on them. Finally, they come so close that one of them goes for a bite. Apparently, Danny passed out for 25 minutes, but when he came to, needless to say, he got the heck out of the forest, but not without some terrifying roars heard in the wilderness. And another glimpse of the bungling black-eyed children. This is where the video ends, leaving us wondering what is really going on in this forest. All I know is you won't catch me exploring it anytime soon. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. Are you curious about what I look like in real life? Then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT to find out. Do you like my narrations? If you answered yes, then tap the follow button and thank you for your support. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way, you'll be notified of the new video we upload every Tuesday. Number 1. Nurseries for adults. One YouTube channel you should never watch alone. Anything posted by the Hey Kids channel. Proj introduced this creepfest to Reddit, writing, "It's seemingly content meant for children, and some of the vids are seemingly benign, ranging from videos about tying your shoes, to videos titled How Does Your Mother Beat You and Why Are You Scared? Not outright horrifying, but unsettling. Watch 1, 2 Buckle My Shoe and you'll see exactly what they're talking about."
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Touch the door. 5, 6. Pick up the sticks. Oh man.
The cartoon begins like any other children's cartoon. Playful music, bright colors, animal friends. The Redditors write that anyone might stumble upon this video. As the video begins, you're introduced to that horrifying CGI man that the Redditor describes, with an actual video teaching you how to tie your shoes in the background. The spliced man starts chanting the age-old rhyme in the title. The woman in the background also seems strangely aggressive. She holds it to the spliced man's head. Whatever the intention of this content is, I wouldn't want anyone to stumble upon it by accident. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of our other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy!